So a lot of the conversation here has been, you've already made money, now how do you do good? And my conversation in my head has been like, okay, they're already doing good, how do they make more money? Recently, I was asked to speak on a panel on Sir Richard Branson's private island. Yes, on Necker Island. You're looking at it right now. The topic was how to turn success into significance. In this clip, you'll hear me riff on how I have combined success and significance. Yes, you can have meaning and money, income and impact, success and significance. You do not have to choose. Both are available in your life, your business, and your career. Hope you enjoy.
And this beautiful woman next to me, Amanda, I think she is already empowering people. She is empowering so many. She's touching, tens of thousands, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's podcasts, whether it's the coaching. This is the embodiment of a coach and of a motivator. And so I'm just going to give you the floor now and tell us really how it started and where the path that you're on and where you see yourself going.
Okay, so where do I want to start? Yes, I hate microphones. They freak me out so bad. Okay, deep breath. So in 2011, I was in graduate school. I was putting myself through school. The student loans at the school that I was going to were immense. I was working as a cocktail server, a nanny, in retail, and lots of various other jobs to support myself. And I had this sense that so I'm getting my master's in counseling. I had a bachelor's degree in psychology, and the whole point was always to help people. I believed innately from a young age that I was made to make money doing what I loved. I didn't think it had to be separate. I never thought, and I'm going to kind of speak on this more as we go through, but I sense that there is this idea that people doing the altruistic work weren't the ones who were profitable, and I didn't want that to be true for me. So I'm in grad school, and we're learning all these skills and these tools and these ways to help people, and but yet I don't have money, and it just seems wrong to me that I'm not able to help people the way I desire and be paid. So one day I walk into class, and the professor and all these students were making fun of life coaches, and they were going, oh, it's not even regulated. Anyone can do it. And I go, that is the answer for me. It's not regulated, and anyone can do it. So, yeah, truly. So I was standing in the toothpaste aisle the next day at the Walgreens at Cedar Springs in Oak Lawn in Dallas, Texas, where I lived. And I was like, I think I have to go home and learn how to build a website. So I went home and I learned how to build a website. I pulled an all-nighter looking at the back-end code on WordPress, and I got it together and I figured it out and I threw up a website. The thing is, just because you have a website on the internet doesn't mean anyone's going to hire you for anything, but I didn't know that yet. So I'm like, okay, we have a website, we have a Twitter, Instagram wasn't a thing, I got on Facebook, and I was like, okay, if all the people in the world are on the internet, that means the people who need my help and my life coaching services are somewhere on the internet. So how do I get them to meet? Well, I actually had no idea. Fast forward 9 years later, I'm a really, really good internet marketer that provides tons of free content to hundreds of thousands of people. But back then I had no idea. So basically what happened is I'm still in grad school, I'm still working these jobs, I'm running all over Dallas, Texas, hanging flyers at every Starbucks in Dallas for 1 year, drumming out my first round of clients. So now I'm actually doing it. I'm life coaching on the weekends, I'm going to grad school, I'm slowly able to release some of these others' jobs. And I have a sense that I'm changing my own destiny and career. So to fast forward, what's happened since then is I finished that degree. I grew the business successfully. I was running a life coaching business. Other people with mental health backgrounds wanted me to help them add life coaching legs to their private practices so that they could do work without maybe the insurance or some of the red tapey things they didn't like. So that made me accidentally a business coach. So then I was a business coach, never meant to be. So then my life coaching business was full and my business coaching business was full, and I was like, okay, this is cool, I'm helping people, but I sense that more people need what I'm learning, because at this point my online presence is going as well. I want to say something about that. So from the day I started my business in 2011, I put out free, inspirational, empowering content every day on social media. I have not missed a day in 9 years. So without knowing it, I was branding myself. I was branding myself as an inspirational, empowering woman who helped people improve and self-actualize their lives, but also start and grow businesses. So I'm branding myself as this life/business coachy guru thing. So then when I'm like, okay, how do I help more people and make more money and scale this thing, I released a course called Become a Life Coach. And because I'd been branding myself all along, not knowing what branding was, it sold out. So then I was like in the online education space, something I also didn't know I was going to do. So now, last year I had 20,000 students. So we teach courses on internet marketing, online branding, primarily financial empowerment for women is the thing I'm most known for, but digital content creation, how to take what you're good at and create a digital course around it. And how that affects a lot of people is like, say you're a yoga instructor or a tutor or a coach of some kind and you're doing good work, but you're like trading dollar for hour. It's service-based, you can only help so many people. So lots of people who go through my work end up creating their own online education programs so they can reach more people, make more money, so they're getting paid for doing good, which was always the whole vibe for me. So a lot of the conversation here has been, you've already made money, now how do you do good? And my conversation in my head has been like, okay, they're already doing good, how do they make more money? So that's kind of how I operate. So big questions are with these women who do good work in the world who aren't being paid the way they should be, or in my opinion could be, it's do you feel worthy of money? Do you allow yourself to desire the money so you can do more good? Do you allow yourself to be financially supported so that you can multiply what you do? And when we ask a lot of these questions, you know, I'm from like a tiny town in Sand Springs, Oklahoma, where like I didn't see a lot of success stories. So I had to learn to believe that it's not just like I don't come from a family like that or a town like that. Like I get to do well, I get to help people, I get to make a difference. I get to be financially empowered because I chose this life and this pattern and who I'm meant to be, right? So when I have these conversations with women about being supported and what it would mean to be more financially supported, they tend to ask for raises differently. They tend to pay themselves differently. They tend to structure the compensation plans of their business or their nonprofit or their whatever differently. And that is kind of some of what I do. Oh, and I have a YouTube channel and a podcast and a big social media presence, like 400,000 on Instagram, so yeah.